Hey C, what's going on? How you doing? How you doing this evening? How you doing this evening, pretty lady? We'll wait for some few people to get on here. I actually started on time, so I'm happy tonight that I literally started on time. So, alrighty. Hello, Miss. Oh, look at you. What's going on? Who's sending angry faces at me? What's going on, Miss Queen? What's going on? I'm waiting for a few people to get back on to get on here, and I'm waiting for the young lady Antonita to get on here as well, so I can talk to you guys about some things I gotta get off my chest. Gotta get some things off my chest. How you doing today, pretty lady? What you been up to besides staying warm? What's up? One of the funniest guys I know. What's going on with y'all? I wait for my buddy to get on here, and then we're gonna get it cracking. I just want to talk about some stuff and step, and I gotta get some stuff off my chest. You know what I'm talking about? And do it in a very respectful way. I think some people might get pissed off, but still gonna say it. You understand? What's the temperature over in Atlanta? What's the temperature over there? No, it was 67 degrees today. 70. Didn't get past, I don't think it got past 70. What was the temperature over there? All right, so she's here. So great. I got her 32. No, you didn't say 32. Did you say 32 degrees as in 32 degrees? What the what? So I'm waiting on my buddy to come on. Mhm. Oh my goodness, girl. 32 degrees. I don't even have a coat. Oh my God. Mm-mm. Yeah, I see why you got them. I see the signs now. I see that. I see now. Oh my goodness. What is going on with my co-host? What is going on? Let me invite her. Center one. All righty.
Hello.
How you guys doing? I'm waiting on her. Okay, you in there. Very good. Okay, how you doing, pretty
I am
lady? Hey
here.
girl.
I am doing great as well as you.
Oh
How
my
are you,
goodness.
beautiful?
You look amazing. You look amazing. What you drive? Where you coming
Thank
from,
you.
girl?
I'm coming from work, but I also stopped off at the store. Why I do not know, but I went to the store. Anywho, how are you today? I know it's a little dark. I will be in the light in a second. I've got to get away
Okay,
from the dark
okay,
area
cool.
by my house, but I
Got
am on here. Can you hear me good though?
Yes, I can hear you good. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I know they can't speak back, but anyway.
All right, they give us some hearts. If you can hear Antonita, give us some hearts so that she'll know you can hear her. So yeah, so I'm excited to have you on here. I know you'll be at your house in a little bit. Before you get there, I just wanted to tell you I'm really excited about what's behind your event. Stepping, out of Africa is, anybody that knows me know I am pro-black and I'm all about melanated everything and African everything. So so while we're waiting on that, before you tell us about the event, can you tell me, like, why did you choose that as a theme?
Well, the reason, because like you said, I am pro-black, and it was during Black History Month. My organization is Extended Hands Outreach, and our women's group is Beautiful Black Women's Network. So, what better way to express womanhood with um, exploring and getting into our culture, which we never really get into. So in 2017, we decided here in Las Vegas, the Beautiful Black Women Network, to host African event. And we thought, well, we're going to bring the African culture here to Las Vegas. Now, mind you, Las Vegas African population is here in Las Vegas. So we bring that here and to share. And plus, I like the dress. I love to dress in an African garb, an African, beautiful African attire. And
Yes.
that's something we as African Americans to forget where we come from. And that to me is celebration. When Africans dress up, it's a celebration for them. And they put on these beautiful outfits. They embrace their culture. They get into the food, the music, the dance. And so, what better way to center around something that I love is Steppin. And that's why we came up with that.
Love that. I like.
And we've been, and this will be our fifth. This will be our 5th year. This is our 5th.
Really, I did not. That I didn't know.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, all right. I did not know that.
Wait a minute. I can turn off the light now. Can y'all see me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see a little bit of your top of your head, a little bit of your crown, girl.
I need to get in a house though, because it's much lighter.
Yeah. So it's a
All
non-for-profit organization that helps in the community by
Extended Hands Outreach is my organization, but our group, women's group, is Beautiful Black Women Network. That's what we go under. That's what we host our Steppin events under. But the overhead is under the non-for-profit.
Gotcha.
So that's what we're under. Yep. So basically,
I thank you for allowing me to be at your event, because there were I was nervous, about asking, which is another reason why I'm doing this live. I was nervous about asking because, everyone just, sees me as a stepper, or at least it feels that way. So I have other things I want to share with the community and give back to the community that I have inside of me. So I was a little nervous because it is of the spiritual nature. So I just want to say thank you for letting me vend at your event with my spiritual store. So we definitely want to. Oh, you're getting in the house
now. You
girl.
can see me. Just 1 second.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm glad you allowed me to be.
Now y'all can see me. Now y'all can see me. I'm in the marvelous light. Ooh. I know, right?
Yeah.
Now you guys can.
Yeah.
Now you can see me. You can hear me. All right. Yep. So let's get after it. All right. So that is why we came up with the African event, because I just love to, wear the outfits. I like the food. And I think this is something we need to focus on more, especially is the unification of us coming together. And what better way, like I said, to do that with Steppin.
Yes,
now,
I like.
And we are excited to have you vending at the event in 2023. So let me give you guys the date. The event is February the 16th through the 19th. You can book your rooms for the hotel at the Palace Station. It is free. 2 free entry for the week, 2 free weekend passes if you book your room. Now, we may have a lot of people that may not want to book their room with the hotel. That's fine. But our event is $35 for men and $45 for women for the entire weekend. We are not in a rinky-dink hotel. We're in a very, very nice hotel. In a ballroom. It's huge.
And where is it? On the strip, off the strip? Like, where is it in Las Vegas?
It's near the strip, but it's on Sahara. So it's right down the street, if anybody's familiar with Vegas, next, right by, what is that? The Strat. So it's down the street from the Stratosphere. It's Sahara. So
and how far is that, how close is that to the nearest dispensary?
As a matter of fact, I think it's one across the street. Mind you, there are several. This is a centrally located event, because this is what I thought too.
most of the time when you go to events, you have to travel. Everything is not near. You have to go to all these different stores. But at our location, you are near just about everything. You're close to the freeway. You get right on the freeway, boom, you're right there. And there are, this closer to the airport, well, not close to the airport, but you get to and from the airport because you're right there. Once you come out the hotel, boom, you're right at the freeway. So there's a number of stores, restaurants, and places you can eat at, places you can buy clothes for those who like to shop. So it's not, you really don't need a car, but you may need a car because depending on where our Sunday event, where you're going to have to drive a car, but it's on the same street, so you really don't have to go far. So it's just like a straight shot. And I thought about the people when I did book this because I know how it feels traveling and don't have a vehicle.
Yeah, so I could basically get a Lyft or Uber and pretty much be where I need to be for the weekend.
You can actually walk if you want to go eat and things like that because they have restaurants in the hotel, but right out the door, everything is there. Everything is there.
Yeah. Of course, it's gambling involved, which I love, right?
Gambling, yeah, for those who want to, but you don't have to gamble. Everybody don't gamble.
So tell me the events. So what we got going on Thursday? Like, tell us the events because we're gonna get to the other stuff.
Thursday is our kickoff, and we will be at the Urban Lounge. It's a place we host our monthly event at. It's Black owned, so it's a very, very nice venue, and we will open up there. That's where we'll be having our kickoff. What is it, from 7 to about 12 or something like that? Because it's right down the street. Now, that place is like boom, down the street from the hotel. So it's not in the hotel. The hotel events are Friday and Saturday in the hotel. Okay. And we have a DJ battle for those DJs out there who wants to get into our DJ battle.
Okay, what's the requirement?
Tell me
the requirements to be in the DJ battle.
Well, the DJ battle, we're looking for, because most of these events center around dance, and we never ever think about the DJs. DJs are the base of party. They're the ones that get the party jumping, they get the party started. So we decided this is our first annual, along with DJ Stretch and I of Hot 89.1 FM, WSLS here in Las Vegas, is co-sponsoring this event with Beautiful Black Network, and we are doing the first ever DJ battle of Steppin. So we want anyone that's interested in coming down to Vegas and getting into this competition, $1,000 giveaway. Winner takes all. Come show us what you got. Come show us what you got.
How many months? February, I gotta learn to be a DJ.
Girl.
Okay, hey. All right. And what's so happening on that Sunday?
Sunday, that's the farewell party, and we're going to be also at the Urban Lounge. We have day parties. We have a line dance workshop that's going to be free. That's going to be held by Pamela Benjamin. She's here in Vegas. She's going to do the line dance class, and then you're vending. So you just tell them what it is you're going to be doing. I have a surprise for all of the ladies out there. Yes. And I really don't want to bring it up, but you catch on where you'll be, because I'm letting you have your way. I'm letting you do your thing.
Well, thank you. First of all, I want to say once again, thank you again for letting me vend at your event. I will be vending my spiritual products. So I will have some crystal necklaces. I will be having crystal bracelets. I'll have some nice bundles there with me. I'll be selling manifestation oils, manifestation candles, and of course my favorite, which is the smudge kits. I will be having smudge kits, which is all travel friendly, by the way, so you can take all the sack back in your carry-on if you had to. So that's one aspect, but the other aspect is I wanted to give back. So when you asked me about workshop, we got on this, and so we came up with, for you guys that's listening, we came up with this concept called Wrap Your Mind Around Steppin. So ladies, I know y'all have heard of the boot camp that years ago.
Wrap your mind. Wrap your mind around the dance.
Yeah, wrap your mind around the dance. So basically, you're going to find you a beautiful African head wrap between now and the event. Find an African head wrap and wrap it up. Find you something that's beautiful. The workshop is free, so I expect to see a sea of beautiful melanated women with beautiful head wraps. I mean, be colorful, like represent a country. There's several countries. What is there? Over 50 something countries or 70
In
something
Africa,
countries
yeah.
in Africa. So you
Mm-hmm.
got from Angola to Ghana to find a head wrap that resonates with you from the countries of Africa. So that would be fun to go check out a place in Africa that you could resonate with through the head wrap, and then come to the workshop. And I'm not going to tell you anything else, but come to the workshop with that. It's free, and I'm guaranteeing that you're going to enjoy that 90 minutes
Yeah.
with me in Vegas. I promise.
You
You
should.
will understand why we're keeping it under wrap. You know, yeah. While we're
Remember,
keeping it under wrap.
remember this. What's so exciting about this event is, for me, is I'm giving them something that they can take. We giving them something that they can take with them. It's we all love Steppin, but this is going to be a gathering of Black folks together, coming together, uh, discussing and what about gathering, trying to figure out our purpose. And that's basically what this particular workshop would in hindsight would be about. We just really, really, really want you guys to come out for that. But for the event overall, it's going to be a fun event. There's food, you will eat. I'm not going to say every night, but you will eat because I like to give you something. And again, you cannot beat a $45 weekend event that I'm giving you so much.
Yeah.
And you really, all I
Yeah.
need for you to do is just show up and show
So
out. That's all we ask of you. And to come in
earlier,
your beautiful attire. Come in your beautiful
African.
attire.
So don't forget, ladies, on the replay of this live, I hope that you hear what I said. Between now and the event, February 16th, please have a head wrap. Find you a country in Africa and
Mhm.
find what, I guess, colors or what cloth or what
Right.
pattern that country, and come to the free workshop. It's 90 minutes of fun. It's going to connect you spiritually. It's for the ladies. I'm I overstand us, you know what I'm talking about? So this is going to be a good time for us. I think you guys will enjoy it. So one thing I wanted to say too is that you were saying that the men were $10 cheaper. Why is
Right.
that? Because this going to hit on some things
Because,
about
the reason being is we're trying to bring more men to the dance. It's always a ladies' night. Men always have to pay the most. But in this dance, I'm finding that it's more women because women gravitate or seem to gravitate to this dance generally more than men. You may can pick up on it because back in the days, you used to hold, um, those workshops with women. And we're still trying to figure out today, why is it so many women as opposed to men? One thing I've noticed, men don't want to learn the
the
dance.
world. It's more girl babies than there's boy babies being born. That's a natural
That's
fact. So that's number one. And I'm not a dude, but from the outside looking in at the classes when I was around Stepping, a lot of the
mm-hmm.
men's ego did not allow for them to learn. So the ones
Right.
that stick around, they kind of bit their ego and they stuck to it. The rest of them, they want to come in and learn a twirl with the girls in one night. And that's not,
Yes.
what's I don't know what's going on now because I've not been around. So let me say this
It's
disclaimer.
the
I have
same.
not
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
2016, okay? Please do not
Mm-hmm.
hold me accountable for what the hell is going on in 2022.
Right.
So that's a good concept to have, is that you're trying to get more men to come to the party. Now, if you get more men to come to the party, I hope that's at a trend. You get more male students, because I think that
Right.
maybe you need to teach more men. I don't know what's going on out there, but I like the concept that you are really kind of, showcasing the men, which I see a lot of. I've seen some other sets do that, like try to do something where the men are allowed to dance with multiple women or have more men there. I don't know how it works out, but fingers crossed that this round that somebody will love to be in Vegas in February. It's temperature in Vegas in February, by the way.
It's nice. It's nice. It's about 70-ish, something like that. We're going into the spring, so it's time. It's starting to warm up. But this is another thing with, I think a lot of the mistakes come with some of these classes when you're intertwining the men with the women. I think men need to have their own workshops and their own classes, then bring in the women at a later point. Because women, we're eager. We want to learn so we can catch on a lot faster than men in most cases.
They don't have all male classes? I mean, if anybody knows, do they have, put it down in the comments.
I have not seen all male classes. Always a woman or two. It mostly, okay, if it'd be a class, but it'd be a few men and more women. I think it needs to be focused on the man.
So there's nothing geared for it says men only. So wait, Dre, I know somebody. We just don't know about it. Somebody put down in the comments.
We may not know about it, but I have not seen it. And what we're trying to do out here, like I teach, and I have a male and female, but I try to get the male to be independent when I'm teaching, when we're teaching them. And then I have a male help, stretch helps with the male. And I think they need that one-on-one with a man, where they need that attention because, sometimes women, we could be a little harsh with them. Oh, you're not doing that right. Oh, you ain't get. And then, like you say, the male ego. Mm-hmm. They want to get it right then and there. They see those turns, they see those moves, and they want to execute those immediately. Whereas for the women, we'll take our time and we'll try to get it and we study. And I just think some men think it's really not that important to them. They have other things to do.
Well, that's unfortunate because I think it's very important that everyone, respects the dance and respects their craft enough to learn it so it can be pleasant for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not here for that. Again, I have not. Disclaimer one. Okay. 2016.
All right. So let me ask you this, because in recent days, there has been a video going around of you dancing. It was at Adriana's back in, what was that, 2009, something like that, maybe 10, 12?
Mm-hmm.
So it was a few years ago. And so this video is going around, although your video went viral years ago, it's starting to come back and it's spreading. Someone shared it and it's back out. And how do you feel about that video coming out at this time? I mean, do you feel like it's purposely driven, or do you want to know why? I kind of have a feeling that I think it was a good thing for it to come out, but you elaborate and give us the reason why you think this video is trending right now.
Trending, that's a strong word. Well, I don't know why it's being resurfaced, but I will say that anyone who shares my video, I'm sure it's out of love. So of course I'm happy about that. I mean, who wouldn't want to, feel love for somebody, a stranger, whether you know them or not, Mm-hmm. So I don't have a problem with that. But I will tell you, I cringe when I see them being shared, because the propensity of this community is not to stay positive, even in the comment section. Just like if I go in the shade room on Instagram, go right to the mm-hmm. comments, somebody is running their mouth, capping, yada, yada, yada. So I kind of want to stay out the limelight. I don't want that. I don't want nobody running their mouth about some shit, scattle that happened to me in 2009 or some place where I'm not even at no more. So I get it, if you're a new stepper and, I'm going to tell you something. I found some weird stuff. So let me just get to it. So I was in Atlanta, and you in Atlanta, y'all folks, y'all can tell me if they was lying up, but this particular person in Atlanta, who's known in Atlanta, now I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna say exactly who the hell it was. Carolyn, I think, older lady. Mm-hmm. She had brought me there before, like in 2014, to do a workshop for her and her daughter. So I saw her earlier this year, and she told me something that was shocking. And I'm just telling you, she told me that her daughter was teaching that at their class in her community of stepping classes, that they're teaching a move they call the sunshine. Now I find that weird. I do. Now I'm gonna tell you why I find that weird, because in the real world, you can't do that. You would have to give whoever you put that to, you have to compensate them financially. Now, of course, I'm not asking for that at all. So let me say that again. I'm not asking for that. I'm not insinuating that. I'm just saying that in the real world, not the stepping world, there's a little bit more respect when stuff like that. You understand? Because them same people who are doing the sunshine, whatever the hell that move is, please show it to me, please, when y'all get it.
They doing the sunshine. That's what you said. It's a move called the sunshine.
She said it was called the sunshine. Now, again, she could have been capping that night. I don't know. I didn't ask her. This is information she gave me, right? So my whole point of, even when I think about that, I cringe, because I'm saying people that's learning this sunshine move, when if they saw me in real life, they have a propensity to be evil, or I think they have a propensity to be more evil than it would be nice. Now, that's my perspective, which brings me to why I said, people might get their feelings hurt. But I think it's gotten real toxic as these people have gotten older. Yeah. There's a certain time that your old ass gotta stop. When you become grandmamas and grandfathers and great-grand, like, damn, like, yo, like, look, don't be trying to raise your grandchildren when you know you are messy as hell. And some of these people that have been in my inbox, I've been back on Facebook. I had a mail that came at me inappropriately. Then that last I think it was, I hope I ain't saying her name wrong. Oh, Katura. She's so pretty, but I can't think. I think her name is Katura.
Katura, yeah, Katura, yeah.
But she shared it, and so of course I went through the comments, which I never do again, by the way. And what she said, what I saw in there was a negative comment, a little snark. And I'm like, yo, if you'd have never put this up, I'd have never went through this. I don't like to get re-traumatized by weirdos. You get what I'm saying? Which is why I left. I vibrate off of love. I don't vibrate off of the hate and the gossip and all the crap and the toxicity. It was like I took as much as I was going to take. But when I left a winner. I didn't leave because they ran me out. I left because I felt like my assignment was up. I had got my blessing, and my blessing was I could leave Chicago and live my best life down in Orlando, well, down in Florida. So I did that. And, I always, I look back and I have bittersweet when it comes to that community. But I just wish that as we get older, you get wiser. And when people are still running their mouth about Pantygate in 2009, and these niggas wasn't even stepping then, I'm not mad at them bringing that to me. I want to know what weirdo was there in 2009 that's got fixated on my pussy, that keeps wanting to tell the story to anybody who's weird enough to listen. That's what I want to know. And you call yourself grandmamas, grandpas, great grandmamas and great grandpas telling a story. So it's like, I got an update. Would you like to talk about that? Since you want to talk about my time in 2009, let's talk about what I'm doing. Since you want to run your mouth about what happened to me in 2009 to steppers who weren't even there, I'm going to give the people that are stepping today, I'm going to give them an update. So 12 years from now, maybe they can run that. Because nobody want to run with nothing positive. Because since then, like, nobody want to talk about, she hasn't worked since she's 38 because she served their country. So while you running your mouth, running your ass to your job every day, she's sitting on her behind, eating bonbons, wondering why you're being so hateful. They ain't gonna tell that story. They want to talk about panties. I don't have no panties. Which, as I'm talking to you, as I love to say, I ain't got none on now. What does that mean? You're grown as hell. You niggas is grown as hell. Y'all steady. This is why I said I would never come back to that community. Period. For what? I've elevated past. I don't vibrate off of that. Ain't nobody around me in my soul tribe, in my circle right now, think like any of y'all. None of it. They don't, none of it. I've been away from that type of energy way too long to put myself anywhere near. So if anybody's concerned if Sunshine's gonna come back and teach, that'll be a hell to the no for me. Okay? Never would I put myself in ever again. My
Well,
days of doing that.
you know what, sis, and I really want to piggyback off of that comment, because when that video came out, I was fascinated by the video. I was fascinated by this one thing I saw, even in that, and you already expressed that when you stepped, you loved it. So your love, you can, and I've heard people that I even talked to around me that said you can see the love in your dance. And that's what's missing, is the love in people's dance. Now, remember we said when they're going to be shocked when they come to the workshop, because these are some of the things people need to be asking themselves. What is your purpose? Why are you dancing?
Now, let
What
me say
brought
this,
you to the dance?
when I was
You know?
teaching, that was one of the questions I asked that were asked at orientation on the first day of classes. Why are you taking these classes? And when I deemed a female to be, I didn't let her take that class. I don't give a damn who don't like it. Now you can run and tell that. I've never liked people. I don't give a damn who told you anything different. The hoe that told you that, she's still messy to this day. Get into it.
Yeah.
So knock it off.
Yeah.
So they run off the people because we're tired of all the mess. So they didn't run me off, but I could tell you that my energy was worn. And I was like, I have something much better to do. And I was grateful that I in my laurels. I was grateful. I'm still grateful that I met like incredible people. Like I met a lot of people that I hate to dismiss with the rest of them. You know, I do. I hate when I have to dismiss. You know, I've learned through my spirituality to literally compartmentalize things so I can live a more balanced, you know, state of mind, which is kind of hard to do when you're around mess all the time.
And
you know,
believe me, albeit that you've been gone from it so long, the mess continues. The saga continues.
Well, let me say this. The dance come from that. Come from man on man, right? The dance come from the street. And to be honest, the streets never got out of the dance. This is why I think some of these people are so damn messy. You know, the love of the dance that I got was the freedom, the movement. I don't delight in history that's horrific and deplorable. You know, I don't delight in that, but I do delight in being a part of a culture of people that are resilient. I do delight in being in Chicago with the people who I know from the outside looking in have in the most segregated city in the country. I listen, from the outside looking in, I get it. But what I don't get is, despite all of that, you would take, like the Steppin community in Chicago is like a microcosm to what's going on in the whole entire city. So you got people struggling, going through whatever they're going through, and then here they come trying to run their ass up at the 50-yard line so they can be seen, so it can be validated for the whole damn week. Look at here, we're not in high school no more with your old asses. And when I'm telling you, I started stepping, I was 35. I'm 53. These hoes are still doing the same crap. Sorry. What y'all grandmothers and great grandmas now? I'm trying to figure out again, why are they still?
I know I'm a grandmother now. And it is getting to me too, you know, albeit I love the event. I love the African event. I love putting that on. But when I say this with such sincerity. I'm taking a back seat on it as well and focus on some other things, because you can give people something and they just not on the same level as you. And I see that, you know, we're older, you know, the things I used to do, I really can't do no more. You know, we military females and, you know, what we endured, and stepping isn't our life. It never was. It never was mine, because I've been knowing you for what, over 20 years or something like that now. And, you know, you and I had our differences back then. But the thing about this is, look at where we are right now. Forget the past. You know, we reflect on the past, But you and I became so close in our friendship. We always had that. We had little minor little altercations here and there. But I was still in the military when I met you, back then. And you used to
Listen,
tell me about it and we talked about it a few times. But you was into the dance at that time. I was still in my career at the time, building my career. And the thing I like about it, and when I hear things, because it cringes, and I got your back 110%. If I hear something out of pocket, I'm going to set the record straight because they don't know you like I know you. They don't know what you've been through and what you're going through and we all go through something.
yeah, it's a
It's
lot
just
more.
a dance. It's just a dance. And for people to try to bring up the past to defy who you are, that's not who you are.
Well, like I said, I've been on Facebook July 4th, and I've had several inboxes that have been disrespectful. I've seen comments on other people's stuff that is a little odd, and I don't say nothing. But
Right.
I want to say this: people love to tell people this, right? Oh, don't give them your energy. Don't give them your attention. No, 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 no.
Sometimes you got to set the record straight.
At all times,
At all times.
will I be the first and the last to speak about me. I will not let somebody who do not know me have no more final comments. Put my name in your mouth. I'm gonna put your name in mine. And I guarantee my mouth is lethal. I can guarantee it because I do my homework. I don't gossip. I get straight to the truth. And my whole thing with this is like, again, back to the whole sharing of the videos. I think to embrace the dance, you should learn from the different dances. I don't know why they still use me and tick, but I don't understand why every time something come up from 2009, I still got to hear 2009 comments. I want it to be knocked the fuck off, get scattered off. I'm trying not to cuss because I get mad, but I don't want to do that tonight. But my whole thing is, why do that? No one else gets reminded. It's like several pedophiles on Steppin thing. Ain't nobody want to talk about them. Several pedophiles, several weirdos with fetishes. Nobody bringing their asses up. Several ex-prostitutes, dope fiends. We could go on and on and on. But you're gonna keep bothering me about Pantygate? Are you weird? Who does that? I don't hear nobody keeps sharing who's a pedophile on the set. I ain't heard that.
Who's an ex-drug addict, who's an ex-prostitute, or who's an ex-whatever. But that's the past. That's the past. Yeah. And it keeps bringing it up. How about they talk about your success stories? Let's share that. Let's share that. Now you have your business and you're focusing on the mind. And then people want to say that, oh, you're witchcraft, and that's this, that, and the other. Let's discuss that weirdness.
So this is another thing. And it's not to bring no disrespect to anybody, because I know this is a common statement that is made. And this is a statement that people make. Oh, you reinvented yourself. Newsflash, I have a lot of gifts. You don't even know me well enough to know if I reinvented myself. I'm just showing you one at a time, or two at a time, or any at a time. So I wish people would stop that. Don't put me in no box. Therefore, you won't even think to say I reinvented myself. You don't even know me enough to say that. It's like people be saying stuff to me because of a Steppin video. And that's another thing. Because of those videos, people feel that they're very familiar with me. I think sometimes that's good because I am personable. But at the same time, it's a curse. Because these people be saying stuff that I'd be like, yo, who are you talking to? Like, hey, Sheila, and my whole thing is when it comes to Steppin, this is why it's important for me to do this workshop based on what I've been through with those years I was in the military and in Steppin. I can bring that and heal someone. I know that. My ancestors told me I can't
and healing is what we need at this time. Just think about it. We have been
called growth. Thank you, Bruce. It's called growth.
Hey. But think about it. We have been a pandemic for the past couple of years, right?
Yeah.
So we're finally coming out of our shell. We're finally coming out to dance and to enjoy life, you know, but to continuously bring up negativity when it should be about positive because of what we just endured. I don't understand why people, like you say, grown folks, which is seem like 40 and above, have
Listen
so
to
many issues that they bring to the
yeah,
table
yeah,
that I'm
it's
just not interested in.
and that's what brings up another
When
thing.
will we grow up?
Well, that brings up another thing. Like, you know, you're so worried about what I did in 2009. Have you looked at your community and realized that ain't really too much? Where's all the young youth at? Where's in every community?
Right.
Where's the youth? Huh? I ain't gonna mention no names, but I went to 2 sets, and baby, it was way too old for me, baby. I don't know what's going on in that community.
Right.
Okay, are you worried
Right.
about what I did in 2009? Maybe we should shape up a good little foundation, keep the community young, huh? No one is loving the day. I believe that because when I came into the dance, Bruce,
That's
I'm
what
not
we just
gonna
talked
hold you.
about.
Dance 2005. It was a bunch of us. We were dope fiends for that
Yeah.
dance. When I say I'm talking about
Yeah.
crackheads, I ain't gonna hold you up my life. I lost my boyfriend that year. This is no cap because I just could not stay my behind out them clubs. See, like I'm out, I'm out.
You
So
was out there, okay?
I was that crackhead. I wasn't chasing niggas. I never had to do that. No cap on nobody that chases niggas. This is not me bragging about how cute I am. I'm just simply saying that was not my story. Okay. I was
Right.
really in to learn this dance and the hate that came with that. You know, I get it. And I'm a person that never backed down. You understand? So I think that they weren't ready for that. The powers that be, you know, that cross that set, you know, those ones, they like people to be very
Yeah.
docile and submissive. Here I come in this know-it-all with a high level of IQ and I'm articulate. Oh, girl, we about to shut you down. So that started
Right.
that. I get it.
Yeah.
But hell, I'm gone now. What the hell are you still bothering me for? Why are you still carrying on a legacy after about me of negativity when I'm not your enemy no more? I'm not your competition, none of that. What the hell is wrong with you? And don't forget, did I say they got grandkids? Or can I say that again? Old assholes with grandkids and great grands still running your mouth. Okay, I got you. Let me go ahead, Mister. Hold on, let me do this right quick. Got you, baby. I got you, Sheila. So yeah, so my thing is this. I'm not trying to put nobody down, but I'm just gonna get to the truth. I am not the one that's sitting here people pleasing no more. I will burn bridges as needed. And I'm not in the mood. I know what that community can do. And as I go across this community doing my vending, I'm gonna be peaceful. I don't like running up on me with they nonsense. Another thing, stop sending me all them weird ass pictures of people that y'all hang out with up in Chicago that got botched bodies. Stop sending them down. This is the kind of stuff that y'all do. I'm not on it no more. Stop doing it.
Drama.
But you want to be in 2000 while y'all talk about each other and send videos and weird ass pictures cross thousands of miles. You feeling me? Weirdos. You ain't got to worry about me ever coming back into that. Everybody around me, I'm not saying I have the perfect life, but I tell you what I do have is balance, and I don't have no hate, no shade around me. How about that? Other than that palm tree right there. Get into it.
Right. But see, that's
it's hard.
Thing. They're saying that, okay, she's coming out. She's going to be at the African event. What's her deal? She's trying to come back out like you told them. You have nothing to fear. You don't have nothing to fear. She's not coming out to get back into that.
No, I want to make. I would never. Right hand to God on everything I love. You ain't got to never worry about me going back into our community. I already gave my gifts. Over 5,000 women have I touched. I am happy with what I find. What I want everybody to do that's still running their mouth about what happened in 2009 to the point they got to keep telling every student that they have about what happened to me in 2009. What I need you to do is pick up that damn ball that I left in 3Gs. Pick up that ball I left in Club de Elegance. Pick up that ball I left in DJs. How about pick up the ball I left in Asianas? Huh? Pick that ball up and leave me alone. How about that?
Right. But sis, you know what? To piggyback on what I. But you know what, sis? To piggyback on what I told you offline, and I'm going to set the record straight here. I told you, and you know I can talk to you, because you know me and you, because we can go there sometimes. You know, I love you, but I told you, and I stand on this, that video needed to be shared, because me as an instructor, I've been dancing for over 30 years, and I have not to this day seen anybody dancing the way that you did in that video to this day. So if anybody's out there and they need to see that, and this, because the love was there. I don't know what they're teaching people these days, because I know when I teach them to feel the music, not this robotic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To me, you know, we've been in the military, we had the drills. Everybody can't adapt to that. This dance came off when I learned. I sat sidelines and I watched. I could give you an example of when Nike came out. Nike, you remember him out on the scene. What did Nike do? Sit on the sidelines and he watched. Because I was right there with him and watching.
Do you know, listen, I'm glad you brought him up. I remember when I could not dance. Guess who used to dance with me all the time? Nike on a Saturday. Him and Darren. Him and little Darren. Yep. So, yeah, shout out to Nike. Tell him and his wife, I said, hello. Shut up, Jamel. Don't say that.
So let me just say this. Nobody can. I looked at that video, and look, sis, that video is so old. But when I was looking at it, and you know, I looked at it then, but now that I look at it now, I'm like, God damn it, she was getting it in. You didn't miss a beat. I'm like, she did not miss a beat. There's nobody dancing like that. Nobody's dancing like that.
Well, we got it.
I see it.
I'm so crazy. Well, let me tell you this. I will say.
I call myself. Look, I call myself the dancing arena, and I even do age. I'm 51. I'm 51. I still like to turn. You know, we new school. I'm new school, old school, because you know we get them the footwork and we get them the turn, sis. We do both. So that's the nature of the people. Think, oh, you just giving them just the. No, I give you footwork and I can give you them turns at the same time.
Here's the thing, and this is what I taught my advanced students. I wasn't doing those spins and turns. That was tick, all right?
Yes.
So I can't explain it over the phone or over this live, but when it comes to stepping and it comes to me being a female in the dance, if I have a good lead such as tick, I'm going to surrender. That's the only time. I know I'm going to scare y'all off, but I'm not submissive. So the only time a man give me submissive and I will surrender is in that dance. So that made that dance even more special to me. You understand? Because I couldn't do it nowhere else in my life, right? So I balanced that part of me in that dance. And I actually shared that with my students. If you are a woman that cannot submit for whatever the traumas you've been through, whatever you've been, leave it on the dance floor. I taught that. I didn't do that for money. You understand? I didn't do. I remember the first time, my first cycle 1, I was so afraid because I had so much people hating, just talking crazy. And believe it or not, listen to me. I was a shy stepper. I was writing for shystepper.com. So I always had the last say. So it didn't really matter what you said in the club because I could go and type and you could read what I said. And there it was. But that's neither here. That's when I was. But again, I was in my 30s. See the difference?
Yeah.
In my 30s. I'm 53. I'm not doing what I was doing 20 years ago. I'm still trying to
expect that to be the same. Just with the whole thing. Stop expecting me to do what I did years ago. Different.
I've changed so much. And if you knew how much you changed, you'd probably be jealous. So we're not even going to do that tonight. So what I'm saying is my first cycle, in cycle 1, I said I had a cap on 24 students. I don't know why I used the number 24, but I came up with that. And I got the 24 students. That cycle 1, 2, 3, and I got to cycle 3, and one of the students told me, I'm not leaving. I'm like, huh? We're gonna get you an intermediate because I'm not leaving. I'm like, wait, what? And so I went to Tick and I'm like, yo, Tick, I can't teach intermediate because I'm an intermediate. I can teach beginners because I have the love for it. I knew I could teach them steps, but I didn't think I could teach. And so he gave me the courage. He probably don't remember, but he the one. Him and Tony Dow gave me the courage so you can do this, and I did. So what is anybody hating on me for? That was my journey. The fuck?
Right. I don't
And
understand why people hate on anyone. What's for you is for you, and what's for me is for me. And
that community
respect.
comes to that, I'm not, I mean, I've been off the scene, but the community loves, this is why I changed my number twice, because they love to call down with the mess. They never called down with good stuff. It was always the mess. So when I would hear the mess, it was always the same. It was just another player. Oh, you got somebody else to hate on now. Funny how something intended for fun has turned into a bunch. Absolutely, Lynn. Like, it's because I'm gonna say why I think it comes into a bunch of drama, not just in the Steppin community, but I'm gonna tell you this: it's just human, maybe just people psychology 101. But if you get a group of people
Right.
around people and they see each other all the time, eventually they're gonna come up with a caste system. Eventually you're gonna hear about who's the best, who's the greatest. It's like we've been embedded to try to figure out the differences when we really should be trying to see what's keeping us the same so that we can build. But that's not what we're doing. And I'm not gonna get into white supremacy, black supremacy, I'm gonna get into that, but you guys go and research how we came from there to here.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But guess what?
Right.
I was
And that's the thing. So that's the thing. You're coming out February the 16th through the 19th. We're so excited.
Poppy, you better hush your little face. You hear me? I wish I could, but this too toxic. I don't know. Listen here. I can't. My spirit, my ancestors won't even let. Listen, I ain't gonna hold you up. My
Right.
ancestors don't let me go. It's not about them not being able to protect me. They're like, yo, your bid and your time and your assignment is up in that community. All right. Somebody else got to come up now. But at the same time, I don't know who comes.
Michael Jordan left. Michael Jordan left out the game. Everybody gotta put the shoes up.
Comes up. I just want whoever comes up to stop putting my name in your mouths. Right. Negative. If you want to know an update on what I'm doing now, I can tell you 2 things I'm doing now that you can run and tell everybody. I am now embracing my spiritual side, and I am giving readings. I don't read palms. Whoever called down to Florida and told my friend I'm a palm reader, that was a hee and a ha, but it's not funny, okay? Because that's actually a good gift that I would like to do, but I don't know how, okay? So I just tapped into my ancestors, and I use tarot cards, and I use oracle cards, and I use my own mind. So I always did that, which is one of my gifts of why I was able to get that many women to come to me. So there are certain things that was built in that I can look back now, sisters, and tell you, thank you, Lynn, and tell you where I know where my steps was ordered, at least in that regard. All right. I didn't do it perfectly. I'm not a perfect person, but I know I did it from love. And when I left there, because it was. Hi, Shalonda. Shine Entertainment was the only thing that was bright to me in that community. And I always felt vulnerable when I went out to the parties with them because I had to be there to encourage them to dance. I got sick of that. I got tired of fighting with weird ass women, okay, because they jealous about something they can't do nothing about. Now, one time did I get into a fight with any of those women said about a man, about me slapping a mama, stealing a purse, anything that would have warranted all the shenanigans that I came up with, right? I didn't have that. So I knew that once I got to 25, that was going to be, hey, la, that it was going to be my last, that was it. Thank you so much. And I did it the best I could. And I knew that after cycle 25, I wasn't going to have nothing more to give.
Yes, sis. And look, I like the comments that's coming in. You brought good vibrant energy to the culture, lady. Shine Entertainer brought the fire. Yes, they did. You know what, sis, you remember when Facebook first started? Now tell people about when Facebook first started. You was one of the first people to come out and promote Facebook. Now, Mark Zuckerberg owe you some money because I remember you drew a whole bunch of us steppers to this Facebook. Do you recall that? Because you even had a Facebook party. Do you remember that?
The Facebook party, but listen. I'm not going to give it. Listen, I'm not going to take that credit. I don't remember. That's your perception.
You were having a Facebook not party, but you drew a of people over here to Facebook. Remember that. Don't try to act like you don't remember. I remember that.
Well, it might have been for the wrong reasons. Who knows, girl? It
Yeah.
might have been for the wrong reasons. I know
But just to say this.
So look, Sheila, when I get through talking to you, look, you're not gonna make me cry on this live. I'm just telling you, sister, you're not gonna make me cry today, okay?
I know.
Cannot wait.
She mentioned that. Hey, Sheila, my husband Dre love you and your dance. Hey, Sheila, grown ass woman, how you doing?
When it came to the dance, I put this book together, right? Which, by the way, they can share with anybody. I think the years of time is up for them to share it now. But I got a lot of input from the old schoolers, a lot, right? And I always they gave it to me willingly and with a lot of love. So people like Sheila and her and Dre, old school Dre, rest in peace, Dre. Those were the people that made me love the dance. If I'd have stayed with around the old schoolers and the new schoolers and the ones that are still causing mess right now, yeah, those, I would have never stayed around the dance. So I'm gonna give the old schoolers credit, like Dimples, like her. They're the reason why I stayed in the dance. I could go, listen, this is not by far, my list is, them two is not the only one. So listen, you got Stacey Williams, on and on and on, okay? I smoke a lot, okay? But I'll get to it. But those are the people that made me love the dance. Be clear on that. Tony Dow, all those people. It wasn't the new school, I'm not gonna get into it, I'm gonna keep it positive, but the message still continues. And as long as it's never come back to the dance. Not that anybody is missing me enough that I should make that statement. But what I'm saying is I'm making it very clear to my enemies who still think that I'm trying to come back. No, bruh. That's you keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, okay? You're doing a great job.
But one thing I can say, and for me, I'm excited that you're coming out to the African event. We're going to be excited. We're going to have a good time, as we always do, sis. You know, me and you kick it.
Okay. Daughter, that's a doctor. She's out there in California.
Oh, yeah, and I was with you the time you were here. Yeah.
I need to update that too. You know, her daughter's a doctor. She's out in Vegas.
Her daughter is a medical doctor, MD, behind her name.
Since they want to talk about Pantygate, throw that in there. Throw that in with the Pantygate, please. Please do that.
Yeah, her daughter practices internal medicine, but it's internal medicine or general medicine or however, she still is a MD.
Yeah, geriatrics. She's a geriatric doctor.
Geriatric,
she takes care of elderly. So yeah, so I'm very proud
of her. She could probably come here and take care of some of these senior citizens, huh? Senior citizens. I did not say nothing.
Yeah. No, we're not gonna do that. No, but seriously, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say, was just basically like, like we're gonna have to clean up how we treating each other in this community, because it's getting older. There's like, it's gonna have to be a rebirth, a surge of energy, good energy. Because this right here, this ain't working. This is not working. No. I know there's some voters out there that are trying their best to give out like you at their sets. But if the crowd don't want to come because nobody want to be bothered, like me, who you gonna have at your set? I'm not, and that's just what, like, and it's just really sad, because even when every time I come, it's like, I'm gonna tell you this, and I gotta get this off my chest. Every time I come around the steppers, some mess jump off with me and them. And I'm thinking that too, like, who told y'all that I was your prey? I am not y'all victim at all. Don't do that. I even had a dude tell me that somebody told you never knew that I was traumatized. I don't know why y'all think I'm so damn traumatized. Who is lying to y'all? Y'all are weird as hell to sit around and come up with conclusions about how you think I run my life based on some damn Steppin videos and a bunch of gossip from some old ass hoes from 2009. Y'all are weird. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000. Anybody who even listened to what happened to someone else, it's super weird. From over a decade ago, what is going on with y'all? Huh? Y'all grandma, say it again, great grandmothers, grandpas and great grandpas, and y'all still running up. Y'all had hip replacements. Not knocking nobody, but I'm just trying to explain something too. You got better things to worry about than what the hell happened to me in 2009 to keep spreading it over a decade later. When you think about want to spread about my Pantygate, look down at yourself. I bet you can find something that you ain't going that you don't want nobody spread about your ass. How about that?
Right.
And it's so sad because
right.
And I'm not here to start no mess, but they so damn messy in y'all community. Your best friends send garbage to me. That's why I got my number changed. Weird. Sending me weird pictures when y'all out and about and y'all be looking a hot ass mess, but you want to spread something about me and what happened to me in 2009. Really? I'm giving you something else.
For you to not get around it as much, sis, you do get a lot of phone calls.
I'm not even around it at all. This is what I don't understand.
I know, that's what you're not around it, but people try to bring you the mess, the drama, too.
Yeah, that's why I got rid of my. Oh, I'm not even mad, since believe me, I'm just very animated because that's a Leo. That's a Scorpio and me, baby. Trust, believe. Yeah. They pay big my kind of energy, okay? You wouldn't want to sit here and watch somebody sit here quiet and calm. That's boring as hell. I don't want to see nobody. You got to be a little animated on live. This is not a FaceTime call. But anyway, I'm not upset, you guys. I'm just telling you guys, I'm really just tired of the madness. We are old as hell now. Like some of y'all dusty as hell. Like stop. Like, yo, you need to be finding something else to talk about than somebody's worst day in 2009. Let's talk about my best day in 2022. Oh, I must have lost her. So no one wants to talk about that though. Do y'all? Y'all don't want to talk about my birthday. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. So I'm gonna get off this live now. I just wanted to share. I hope you guys on the replay understand where this is coming from. I appreciate you guys when you share my videos. You know, I never thought it would go this far, and you know, I'm not trying to spend too much time on that. But when it is shared, there are some weirdos in this community that like to make little strange comments, and I think y'all need to go ahead and put those niggas on blast, just like in the millennials. You know what the millennials do? Let me tell you what old school. Let me tell y'all old school. I'm pretty sure most of y'all old school watching right now. Let me tell you what the new school do. When one of them get out of whack, they cancel their asses and they put them on blast. Y'all don't do that. Y'all don't do that at all. You just keep the mess going. And that's sad. Because people like me, I ain't come back around that. And I know that y'all probably don't even care, and it's neither here or there, but I came in with love. I had sisterhood, I gave sisterhood. My what I did speaks for itself. Thank you. Thank you. No, thank you so much. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna leave on this note. You guys can join me February 16th to the 19th. I'm giving a free workshop that is called Wrapping Your Mind Around the Dance. And you come in with your beautiful headdress, head wrap rather, and we're going to have a great time as women in stepping, and we're going to come back out hopefully healed, knowing a little bit more about ourselves, and hopefully you can take that energy back to them toxic ass people that keeps running through y'all community and tearing it up, because you're not gonna get nobody new. You're damn sure not get nobody good to stay around that, because it's toxic. So you guys pray. You guys pray for each other. Pray for me as I pray for you.